Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 1. That's not the scoreline I should be reading. I should be reading Palace 0, Chelsea 4, because we should have won that game in the first half. The first 15 minutes of the first half, we were dominant. They didn't even play with a low block. They came out to play. They were trying to win today. And we broke them down very easily. We had our chances. We were dominant. It was all us for the first 15 minutes. And then the game was a bit more end-to-end later on. And the rest of the game was just like that. If they had the ball, they had a chance. If we had the ball, we had a chance. And it was just a matter of who's going to score and who's not. We don't like defending. They didn't look like they were onto defending either. Sancho, great moment, catches the player off guard, turns around, goes down the wing, gives it to Palmer. Palmer hits it down the bottom corner. We finally go a goal up. But I'm stressing we need the second one quickly, because if we go into half-time, they're going to get confident. And that's exactly what happened. We went into half-time and it felt exactly like Fulham again. At that point, I thought, okay, if we go into the second half, we need to score early, because if we don't, we're not going to win the game. And we didn't. The second half was just like the first one. And I felt we needed to make substitutions, because Jackson today was shambolic. Like the first half as well, the second half, there's one chance I understood he didn't score, the one from the free kick. I understand that one, but the rest of the chances he had, that was on a plate for him, and he didn't score any of them. Like, you know, I understand that, you know, it's not all just on the striker to score. Like, your wingers can play a part in scoring, midfielders can play a part in scoring. But they're doing that. Like, our midfielders are playing a part, but Jackson's not doing his. You know, I said that by the end of December, he would be on 12 goals, and he still has 9 goals. And he scored 14 last season. So, yeah, you can say there's a bit of progress, but it's like, it's not enough. He's not clinical enough. He's not clinical enough. And it cost us, because the moment where I'm like, okay, this guy needs to come off. I think Neto needs to come off as well. The moment we need substitutions, again, our manager's late with them. And the moment Jackson goes off, a minute later, we concede. We're playing out. Palmer loses the ball. Ball gets to Eze. Eze gives it to Mateta. He equalizes, and it's 1-1. And the momentum goes with Palace. And they don't convert, luckily. But again, we put ourselves under more pressure. We make these games more difficult for us when we play with our food. And this is exactly what we were doing 3 years ago around this time, which made our December horrible, and we dropped out the title race very quickly. And this is another reason why I didn't even entertain the title race. On Christmas Day, I said, we're not even like in a title race like that. It's a top 4 team. That's what we're looking at. That's exactly what I said. And I made that very clear. I know I went on the show and said, you're in it till you're not. And that's correct. And we were in it for like 5 seconds. And now that's between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. For us, what I can take away from this game is stuff that's not even new. Our goalkeeping situations are shambles. Our defense is terrible. Our midfield is tired and it needs cover. Our attack isn't clinical enough, and our manager doesn't make substitutions quick enough either. Like, why is Felix not playing? Like, why can we not, you know, experiment and see what cover we have in midfield? Like, what's the point of Dewsbury Hall if he's not going to play? Why not use Vega in midfield? He can play there as well. And if we're going to bring on Madueke, play him on the right. Why is he playing on the left? He didn't really do anything when he came on. Like, it's just a lot of things you have to ask. And it's like, we spent so much money, and it's not even under just this ownership, even under the last ownership as well. It's like the recruitment near the end under the last ownership was horrible, but like, it's like, I don't know. The recruitment's been better, but it's still been a hit and miss. Luckily, we have a bit of a break, so we're not playing in like 3 days' time. So we do have a bit of a break, I believe. Or have a week or two, I think. But yeah, the next game's Bournemouth. I assume we're going to make a signing between now and then. I hope so. It better be a centre-back, because we are in need of a centre-back. We need one. And we need a midfielder. If we're going to do anything in this window, we need a defender and a midfielder. That's what we need.